Alright, I impulsively decided to make this video because of a really awful and devastating announcement that San Jose City Council will be voting next Tuesday, April 18th, to fund and construct a connector between TODGod Station and the city's international airport. Now, you're probably thinking, hey, isn't more transit a good thing? Yes, in general, but we can do better. See, the city wants to fund and construct an automated 3.5-mile-long people mover system between its main central station and its airport on a completely new right-of-way. I know I talked about the VTA light rail system and how its metro airport station only connects to SJC through a 15-minute headway local bus, and I guess this is the city's response to that problem? So basically, we're getting small, autonomous, battery-operated vehicles traveling on dedicated roadways. Well, how small, you may ask? Well, according to these concept drawings from the vehicle contractor Glideways with a Y, each pod can seat 4 people with luggage. Am I reading that right? 4 people? Oh, and get this, that's the maximum capacity. You can have this luxurious pod to yourself if you have a bike, or if you have a stroller. The capacity is at a generous 2 people. Each pod will have a generous 18 feet of floor space, ensuring that you can be cozied up with a complete stranger and their excessive oversized luggage. I like how this Twitter post also assumes that each person is going to have the same small luggage, as if families don't exist. Also, is this really ADA compliant? This poor person is facing a damn roof panel for the duration of the ride. And what, do they have to bend their head down to enter and exit? What a horrid design. Also, the proposed length and width of the pod is 135 inches and 54 inches, which is about 11 by 4.5 feet. You can see that the floor area is much smaller, only about 44 by 48 inches. To put that into perspective as to how small that is, a bus on average is 40 feet long and 8 feet wide. Now, Glideways with a Y recognizes this and says that they'll be working on larger vehicles if demand exceeds current expectations. Wait, but that means that if the right-of-way was built exactly for these pods, you would be stuck with a 4.5 foot wide guideway, and the only way to expand capacity without spending a lot of money would be to make it longer, but not wider. A long vehicle on a dedicated guideway due to increased demand. Wait, isn't that sounds so familiar. What is? Also, I like a lot of the bold claims that the firm is making, stating that it will serve future TOD and spur economic development through the flexibility to locate access points where and when needed at a low cost. What other vehicle can be easily programmed to stop at access points that can be relocated? What a fun and creative idea that's never been done before. Also, fresh out of a pandemic, the city of San Jose wants to invest in these tiny pods that originate from an airport, a place that's typically shut down first during pandemics to prevent epidemics and diseases from being spread. Hey, I mean, I'm no epidemiologist, but if I were lobbying for the virus industry, I'd be stoked about this. Horrifyingly, this resolution's passing would lead to a slippery slope of bad decisions. The firm has future plans that would open up the possibility of these ugly pods using the guideway as an interrupted transit highway, but then blending into slower moving traffic on local streets to either pick up or drop off passengers at their final destination. No, stop it. Let startups and Tesla deal with the bug-ridden headaches that are self-driving vehicles, not the local government. Our taxpayer dollars as San Joseans should be going to upgrading existing, proven transit projects, at the very least bus or light rail upgrades, not a completely unproven project that could hit the bed at any moment once one of these ugly pods sends 4 strangers flying into a speeding car. This pod stuff makes the VTA light rail system look like the New York City subway in comparison. Also, they want to, in the future, extend this pod system out of TODGod and west, covering 8.5 miles of track or elevated guideways west to De Anza College. Instead of providing good rail service through that really busy corridor that genuinely needs some sort of rail or BRT system, they want these pods zooming at 70 miles per hour? That seems like a safety hazard at a minimum. So, what can you do at this point? Well, if you live in the city limits of San Jose, and seeing that many of you in my analytics are from here, you can do 2 things. First, call or email Mayor Matt Mahan or your local council member, districts 1 through 10. Here's a map of who your council member is and their phone numbers. Pause the video to write down anything. Give them your name, address, and a reason as to why you're calling, and urge them to vote no on this resolution, which I'm just going to put up on the screen. All relevant links will be in the description. The second thing you can do is participate and give public comment at the actual city council meeting next Tuesday, which is the 18th. You can send e-comment links, or you can send an email to this address by 10 a.m. on the day of the meeting. You can also speak in these meetings via phone or on Zoom. Again, all the links will be in the bio. A perfect solution to this connection gap from Diridon to the airport doesn't exist, but maybe a bus rapid transit system with its own right-of-way that is actually flexible could get the job done. Buses can be electric, hold more people, and are more ADA compatible than these pods by a long shot. Or, maybe the city can work to have the people mover system just connect to the light rail system, or just extend airport-only bus service to the light rail station that's maybe more frequent. Also, one last thing. Yes, the script for the Caltrain video is complete. I want to get that done as soon as I can, but the urgency of this issue takes precedence over everything. Again, thank you for watching.